Have you ever noticed how loud life has become? We talk, scroll, argue, react, constantly. But when was the last time you were truly silent? A month ago, I decided to do something radical. I turned off the noise. No social media, no unnecessary words, just me and silence. This is what happened when I tried Stoic Silence for 30 days. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, I'll share what 30 days of silence taught me about emotion, ego, and the peace we all say we want, but rarely find. Week 1. The noise within. When you first enter silence, it's not peaceful. It's terrifying. Your mind starts screaming, replaying conversations, regrets, and things you wish you said differently. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." But most of us have never visited that retreat because it's uncomfortable at first. During my first week of Stoic Silence, I realized how addicted I was to distraction. The urge to check my phone, to speak just to fill the air. It wasn't communication. It was fear of being alone with my thoughts. That's when I understood. Silence isn't the absence of sound. It's the presence of truth. Week 2. Observing, not reacting. By the second week, I started noticing how others reacted to my quiet. Some thought I was upset. Others felt uncomfortable, as if silence was judgment. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we may listen twice as much as we speak." When I tried Stoic Silence for 30 days, I learned that people reveal who they are when you stop talking. Some fill the silence with wisdom, others fill it with noise. But more importantly, I began to see how much I used words to control, explain, or justify myself. Silence stripped that away. It made me realize that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it breathes quietly. Week 3. Facing the ego. In week 3, the hardest part wasn't silence. It was pride. I wanted to prove I was doing something deep. I caught myself turning silence into performance. Seneca warned, "What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears." True Stoic silence isn't about showing discipline to the world. It's about showing honesty to yourself. When I stopped trying to be stoic and simply was, I noticed something shift. My anxiety dropped, my thoughts slowed, and my reactions softened. Ego thrives on attention. Silence starves it. Week 4. The power of presence. By week 4, silence felt like oxygen. I noticed colors I had ignored, the sound of footsteps on the floor, the small tremor in my breath when I was about to get angry. Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are distressed by anything external, it is not the thing itself, but your judgment about it." Silence gave me space between stimulus and response, a moment to choose peace instead of pride. It changed how I listened, how I spoke, and even how I worked. Emails became shorter, arguments ended faster, and somehow life felt slower but fuller. That's the strange beauty of Stoic silence. It doesn't make you quieter, it makes you clearer. The lesson: silence is a teacher. After 30 days, I didn't become a monk. I still use words, but more carefully now. I learned that silence isn't withdrawal, it's preparation. Before reacting, I pause. Before speaking, I breathe. Before judging, I reflect. The Stoics practiced this every day. They understood that in silence, the soul resets, and only from that stillness can wisdom speak. So if you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or lost, don't add more noise. Remove it. Sit in silence for 10 minutes each morning. Just watch your thoughts. At first they'll shout, then they'll whisper, and finally, they'll start telling you the truth. That's what I learned from Stoic Silence in 30 days. Let's recap the lessons I took from this experiment. 1. Silence reveals the noise within. 2. It teaches you to observe, not react. 3. It humbles the ego. 4. It strengthens presence. 5. It transforms anxiety into clarity. The world teaches us to speak louder. Stoicism teaches us to listen deeper. Silence is not emptiness, it's awareness. And awareness is where strength begins. If this story resonated with you, try your own version of Stoic silence, even for one day. Notice what changes inside you. Like, share, and subscribe to Stoic Blend for more wisdom that helps you live calmly, wisely, and fully. And tell me in the comments, what would happen if you stayed silent for a day?